back to Remarkable Roots, where we share the contributions of historical and pop culture figures. I'm Remarkable K, and this is my co-host, Remarkable T.
I think of myself as the superstar.
Oh, excuse me. Y'all can vote who's the best. Here we believe, as Marcus Garvey, that a people without knowledge of their past is just like a tree without roots. Today, we come from you live from the kitchen to talk about George Washington Carver. To celebrate his agricultural work with peanuts, we'll also be making an easy peanut butter bread. What do we got, Terrence?
So, recipe I found off TikTok, and we're just going to make this easy peanut butter bread. The oven has already been preheated, so let's get into the facts.
Let's get into it. George Washington Carver was born in the early 1860s amidst slavery. His life began in Diamond, Missouri. Night raiders kidnapped him, his sister, and his mother Mary from the farm of their owner, Moses Carver. They were recovered by Moses in exchange for a racehorse. Can you imagine?
No, not a racehorse.
This left him in the care of his former owners, who raised him after slavery was abolished. He fashioned a secret garden in the woods, a place where he could nurture plants and flowers away from prying eyes.
That's innovative.
Just a young man playing in the flowers.
Yeah.
In 1876, he had to walk 12 miles one way to Neosho, Missouri for his first school because there was no schools for black kids in Diamond.
That's a different time.
12 miles? Nah, my feet already hurt. That's crazy.
Our parents already said, I had to walk 12 miles to school.
Not my parents. George's path took him to Highland University in Kansas in 1885. Even though they had only accepted him initially, they denied him when he arrived because of his race.
Pinch of salt.
Pinch of salt. In 1890, he then went to Simpson College in Iowa, where he studied art and piano. A professor, noticing his potential in the sciences, advised him to transfer to Iowa State Agricultural College, now Iowa State University, in Ames. Is it Ames or Ames?
Ames.
My bad. Sorry. In 1891, he made history at Iowa State. He was the first African American student and later became the first black faculty member there.
I've been a member of that first of black before.
Okay. His mentor guided him in botany, where he showed him he was good at scientific research. His thesis about plant diseases caused by fungi led to new farming methods. Carver's path changed significantly when Booker T. Washington at the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama contacted him in 1896.
4 tablespoons of baking powder. Teaspoons, sorry.
Okay. At Tuskegee, Carver created a curriculum that was specifically designed for the challenges faced by black farmers dealing with poor soil and limited resources in the South. He ventured into the fields, experimenting with crop rotation and alternative crops like peanuts and sweet potatoes, which rejuvenated the land and offered new sources of income for farmers.
First sweet potato pie.
Ooh, that's what we should have did. Come on now.
This is 1 1/3 cup of milk.
1906, reaching out to farmers with mobile classrooms known as Jessup wagons, he put together helpful booklets and guides, giving them to farmers for free. He started something called the Peanut Revolution, where peanuts were used in many different things like making dyes, plastic, gasoline, and nitroglycerin. What?
That's how you make bombs.
Whoa.
Nitroglycerin.
In 1921, when he was asked to talk to the House Ways and Means Committee in Washington, D.C., he wanted to support putting a tariff on imported peanuts. By 1937, Carver's consistent experiments revealed more than 300 uses for peanuts and hundreds for sweet potatoes and soybeans. I thought you could only put it in like cornbread, pancake mix. 300 uses?
Right.
Wow. After the Peanut Revolution, he shifted his focus to helping African American farmers through advocacy and education. Recognizing the problems in rural areas, Carver fully embraced his idea of the Jessup wagon. This made it easier for them to learn about crop rotation, preserving soil, and the advantage of diversifying their crops. Fold it. His support was not just about teaching farming, but he also dreamed of a time when black communities could be strong on their own. 3 U.S. presidents, Theodore Roosevelt, Calvin Coolidge, and Franklin D. Roosevelt, asked for his advice. Inventor Thomas Edison even invited him to work in his lab, showing how respected he was for the science and knowledge. He taught for 47 years at the Tuskegee Institute up until his death in 1943. He is buried next to Booker T. Washington. The George Washington Carver National Monument is located at the Moses Carver Farm, made to honor him in 1943. It's the first national monument for an African American. What guy left?
Crazy thing about that is, it's situated at the Carver's farm.
Really?
Yeah.
So the same place.
Same place that saved him with a racehorse. It's the same place where his monument is.
Well, that's a full circle moment.
Yeah.
All right. So we just got to fold this together, and then we'll pop it in the oven at 325.
Yep. This will go in for an hour and 10 minutes.
All right. We'll put it in, and then we'll see.
We will see you guys after we get finished. All right, bread is out of the oven. Time for a little taste.
All right, cheers. Light. I love my flavor.
Yeah. I don't take too much peanut butter.
I'm gonna have to rework this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's served as purchased.
Yeah.
If anyone has any other interesting George Washington Carver facts, drop them in the comments.
Yep. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. See you in the next one. And if you like what we're doing, do us a favor and like this video and share it with your friends.
And most importantly, subscribe. Ain't too bad. Keep eating now.
All right. I mean, long way to go to waste.
It grows on you.
Well, still gonna need more peanut butter. Join us for the next one.